Hey guys, got here a little bit of a different video today. I just want to let you guys know that I have finally finished the game I've been working on and off for the past couple of years. It has changed a number of times because I've just been doing it in my off time for fun as a hobby, and I realized a couple weeks ago I was like, oh shit, I'm actually almost finished with this game. So I got kind of serious with it, and I actually put it on Steam, and yeah, it's like a legit real game and stuff like that. So for those who don't know what this is, it is basically a psychological horror game with roguelite elements. So each run of the game basically takes as long as, like, Binding of Isaac or Hades, just like one run of that. And then every time you play, depending on what you do, you gain information or items or things like that that will help you in subsequent runs figure out exactly where you are and what you're doing and how to actually get out of where, you were currently. Basically, you're in an endless loop. So that is the concept of the game. I love time loops and things like that, so that's like the core identity of it. And it's definitely horror themed. And it's not like, like jump scare, like, Outlast, like that kind of stuff. It's more just like Silent Hill, Resident Evil atmosphere kind of thing, with puzzles and stuff like that too. So very reminiscent of those type games, but also roguelite elements to where, you have to get things from subsequent runs or to help you in subsequent runs from previous runs and things like that. There's also a lot of metafictional narrative going on in there. Things like related to Daniel Mullins games like Inscription, Pony Island, stuff like that. So there's a lot of elements of that. It's got a bunch of inspirations from a bunch of games, but yeah, I was working on it for off and on 2 years. I would take several month breaks and then start on it again and do something else. And it originally started as something else. I was actually just trying to make a standard like Chrono Trigger style RPG, but like halfway through I realized I can't do this by myself. This is just too much. Like, I'm not the entire Square team. I can't do this. So I decided to go with something that's a bit more approachable, and this is the result. And it's gonna be like a $6 game. It's probably you play it for 4 or 5 hours total. It's not gonna be an insane thing. I didn't invest like all my savings into this. It was just a fun thing that I did as a hobby that ended up actually coming out kind of decent. So if you guys want to help out, you can just wishlist it. That helps the algorithm of the game itself. It's sort of like YouTube, where instead of like doing this and having red circles, people wishlist the game, and that boosts up the algorithm. So even if you don't want to buy it, just hitting the wishlist button can help out a lot. But yeah, it's gonna be like $6. Nothing too crazy. Should be a few interesting hours of your life if you like, puzzles and horror and roguelites and things like that, and the whole atmosphere of Silent Hill. So that's about it. Nothing more to say here. Just a quick little plug for my own thing I've been working on. But that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.